So this is our very basic uh, prototype of our application. In the user scenario, say the user installs the application for the very first time, they'd be greeted by something like this, where the application asks for permissions it needs to run, which are detailed under the requirements section. These include access to the user's camera when they're using the phone, the application, as well as some collection of data. Next, they'd be greeted by a screen like this, where the application asks for any allergies they may have, as well as dietary preferences. This is a very basic stereotype that we have. We have a cold start, we have very little data about the user, so we collect this. And the recommender algorithm would exclude any recipes that include these ingredients, as well as try to find recipes that would appeal to their dietary preference. And this would include a um, vegetarianism, veganism, etc. Next, this would be the very basic overlay of our application. It will look something like this. Now, say the user clicks the main function scan label, the application would start the camera function and the scanner, and they could use the scanner to scan the ingredients in some product. Um, and then the scanner would scan the text and read it into a data set of environmentally harmful ingredients and compare to all the entries in it. And if it finds any matches, it will give a warning saying these ingredients are unsustainable, as well as link you to a relevant article over here. So for this data set, you need a team of environmentalists and dietary experts, and you need to curate it regularly. Next, the next function is the previously scanned ingredients. So this is a very simple function that basically the user can click it and get a list of all the ingredients they scanned in the past that have been unsustainable and links to the articles relating to them. The next function is a previous recipe function, which functions as a way of seeing the recipe of the day before. And you'd only be able to go back one day to maintain user interaction with the application. And the other main function in the application is the recipe of the day. So each day, the user would get a new recipe that the recommender function thinks would be most likely to be enjoyed by the user. So the user would get this recipe based on their other previously enjoyed recipes, and they can rate the recipe, where they would be taken to a screen somewhat like this, where they can rate it a few stars or a numerical value or something like that, and this value will be put into the recommender algorithm's data. And the recommender algorithm, as detailed in the report, would find other similar users and use those values to find other recipes that the user might enjoy.